Innovation is one area that seems to be getting more and more attention, particularly in a world that's changing rapidly. For businesses and indeed public entities to thrive and continue to succeed, new ideas, new ways of thinking and doing are becoming more critical. Well, with this in mind, Accenture is working with the Da Vinci Institute and have just launched an innovation index. And to tell us a little bit more about it, I'm now joined by the Chief Executive of Accenture South Africa, William Mzimba. Thank you very much for joining us. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Well, I suppose it's innovative to come up with an innovation index. Why the need for an innovation index?
Well, thank you. I think we know that, and it's a generally accepted concept now, an idea that innovation delivers value for businesses, for governments, and indeed also for not-for-profit organizations. And we know that South Africa has in the past been hailed as a very innovative country. But we started to see a decline in the focus on innovation. And in fact, the need for innovation is even greater now that we've got such high unemployment rates. And we also have to be very competitive, and we want to spur economic growth. So we thought that what we should be doing as Accenture that live by innovation and that has innovation baked in everything that we do, we should set up this index which will basically look at organizations across the board, small, medium, large, government, non-government, to say how are those organizations that are hailed to be innovative doing it? What are the systems that they have inculcated in their own organizations and throughout the entire ecosystem that allow them to continue to be innovative? And hope by doing that, that we create a body of knowledge that exists out there that then allows other people to say, hey, there's an opportunity here.
It sounds like one of those subjective types of areas. I mean, can it be measured?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, it can be measured. So, I mean, the reason why we have partnered with the Da Vinci Institute and ourselves as Accenture is that we ourselves measure innovation, right? We understand exactly what it takes and what you need to be innovative. And many other people, this is not a new concept. This is not a new thing. It's just in South Africa, we haven't necessarily applied our minds around what are the things and what are the systems of innovation that we need to adopt.
Give us some ideas of the kind of criteria that you use to measure innovation. What would I be doing if I'm an innovative organization?
Yeah, we're going to look at about 5 key things. So, I mean, we're going to look at the culture of the organization, processes, we're going to look at systems, we're going to look at how they handle people, we're going to look at how many concepts and ideas they originate and they commercialize, and how much value they derive out of those ideas that they have commercialized, and we're talking ideas that eventually become products or services. So we're going to look at a whole host of things, and we're going to take all of this and we're going to create a benchmark that says organizations in this industry, they innovate because they have the following systems in place.
All right, so if we know what the criteria are, then I suppose people can be a little bit more focused on that and start to change their behavior.
This is the essence of why we're creating an index. What we're wanting to do is, for example, we want to be able to create a transparent way in the market for governments to understand what enabling regulation they must put in place to make those things that organizations that want to innovate can then adopt, right? We also want to make sure that there's a little bit of peer-to-peer comparison, and that hopefully even the small, medium entrepreneurs that want to get into business understand that, oh, it is possible for me to come up with a noble idea and I will have the right protection because we've got the whole patent laws, copyright laws, IP protection, and this is the process that I need to follow to be able to get my idea protected instead of fearing that it might get stolen.
We're going to have to leave it there, unfortunately, but thank you very much for joining us.